Today's horoscope, Pisces March 14, 2022. Discover your future with my daily horoscope for you about love, work, health, money, and compatibility with other signs. As the sun highlights your dreams and ideals with its alignment with Neptune today, you'll be seeking ways to connect with them. Otherwise, you might dream up something new that more accurately reflects your current needs and wants. If you've been neglecting your spiritual needs, this can be a time when you feel more longing and wish to do something about it. While apparent productivity may seem to suffer a little as your mind wanders, you may very well make up for it through inspiration and imagination. Your naturally compassionate and idealistic nature comes strongly to the fore, and fortunately, others are seeking these things out. The moon heads into your work and health sector later today, turning your attention to getting your daily life into order. Your love horoscope. Mixing business with pleasure much? In addition to having the moon glimmering through sentimental Cancer, and your romantic fifth house of love, passion, pleasure, and self-expression, the moon will meet with the sun and Neptune in your sign, adding a layer of hope, compassion, and mysticism to your approach on love. Have you been openly expressive about your romantic feelings? When considering the moon's opposition to powerhouse Pluto via your experimental 11th house of associations, community, and sense of belonging in the world, some of you could be feeling torn between owning your true feelings and prioritizing your individual freedom. Remember, the grass isn't always greener. Your career horoscope. Are you maintaining a realistic perception of yourself in the workplace? Since the sun conjuncts Neptune in your sign today, you may have a rosy view of yourself. The idealism is immense, perfect for giving you a confidence booster. You could feel more self-assured in your professional capabilities and identity. However, the conjunction can also allude to having an unrealistic view of yourself. So, if you need a reality check, lean on a trusted work colleague for some feedback. See what they think of you and if it matches your perception. Your finance horoscope. A week before the sun is due to return to your income sector, something that at the same time each year will always turn the solar spotlight onto your work situation, matters and options, the moon returns for its monthly visit to your work sector. Over the next few days, the moon will form a friendly aspect to the planets already in your income sector, creating positive conditions on the income and job fronts that can help prepare the way for the start of the most lucrative months of 2022. Social life today. If you want to be active, go on and do it. Your family would be glad of someone who can lend a helping hand. You might feel the urge to be creative too. Come out and say what you're thinking. You will be welcomed with open arms and be able to realize some of your plans. Most importantly of all, enjoy time spent with your friends or family. Your dating horoscope. Authority takes center stage, so be aware of potential conflicts at work. You might be convinced the boss is wrong, but you'd be wise to hold your tongue for now. Flirting tips. You long for some excitement in your love life. Don't despair, circumstances conspire to make your wish a likely reality, and you don't have to wait much longer for your opportunity to become a reality. Dressing in a distinctive way, venturing out, you may find your special love much closer than you realized. Lucky numbers 5, 19, 32, 37, 41. Your well-being horoscope. If you are feeling overwhelmed today, give in to your nurturing qualities in order to protect yourself from any harm. Don't push yourself. If you can get some kind of exercise in, it is recommended, but remember that rest is as important as activity. Treat yourself to a hot bath with drops of lavender oil, and take some time by yourself to write in your journal or listen to music. The way we treat ourselves when we feel under the weather deeply affects our health. Your daily numeroscope. Others may seek out your advice when it comes to managing the home today. This is an area of real expertise, as it is in your nature to feel a lot passion about your home. Don't hesitate to share your knowledge and suggestions should anyone ask you. The essence of this day's vibration will give you more than enough energy to do this, as well as taking care of the business that you need to today. Daily Planetary Overview. The Sun and Neptune connect in Pisces this morning, causing confusing emotions and thoughts. Try to do a grounding activity to center yourself at that time. The dreaded Moon-Pluto opposition also takes place this morning, which means most of us could experience some major mood swings. And because we can all be easily manipulated during this transit, we are far more likely to want to, and succeed at, pushing each other's buttons. There could be a looming sense of hopelessness, and whatever we're feeling insecure about could be magnified, so don't be surprised if you're acting unusually jealous or sensitive too. The moon moves into sociable Leo this afternoon, so hopefully we can at least put on a great show if we're feeling less than grounded at that time. That's because it's likely that we'll be in a bad mood for the rest of the night. Talking before you think, assuming things, jumping to conclusions, they're all possible, and not in a good way. You're likely to not only have a short fuse, but also be very aggressive about it. This is not a great time for business deals, and relationships could suffer during this period. Sky for today. In the early morning, the Sun and Neptune align in Pisces. This once-a-year transit dissolves the ego, helping us to connect with our mystical nature. This influence can be healing if our hearts have hardened to others, or if we have sacrificed our softness in the belief that we must always be strong and resilient. However, this aspect also distorts boundaries that may be legitimately erected to keep those at bay who would exploit our generosity and kindness. We can fall victim to guru types who claim to have the answers now, particularly those whose spiritual guise makes them appear harmless. This signature factors into the upcoming Virgo full moon, so seek to be compassionate as well as discerning in your relationships. Chase your dreams, embrace your inner magic, and exercise your creativity. After sunup, Cancer moon opposes Pluto in Capricorn, stimulating intense emotions. We can be compelled to act manipulatively, a subconscious response to feeling powerless. Our judgment is not fundamentally sound now, so we should avoid placing ourselves in dangerous situations or entertaining toxic relationships just to prove we can handle them. The moon then enters a void period lasting until the early afternoon. Delay confrontations and even settling disagreements until after the moon ingresses into a new sign.